Hey, good afternoon. Jeremiah here. Now, why do you think brands like Forever 21 became so popular, became such powerful brands, and why did people even decide to invest so much money behind a brand with a name like Forever 21? Well, I'm going to answer that in this video, and I'm also going to show you why this secret is really the key for your business's longevity and success. So let's check that out. So like I was saying, why did Forever 21 become such a popular brand? It's because branding strategies aren't just a way for marketers to capture people's attention and get them to buy something. No, they're also the way that customers, once they put that brand on, they communicate with their friends and with their coworkers. And what does it say if somebody is wearing Forever 21, right? It says that they're aligning themselves with youthful appearance, young, vibrant, and really that says a lot. So even if you're 30 or 35 or whatnot, and you're wearing something like that, well, that's supposed to show people that you're hanging out with younger, vibrant people. That's just who you are. My wife bought me this Nautica shirt. That's another example. When you look at me, what do you say about me? What does it say about me because of the brand? Well, you have an opinion of the brand, and then you're assuming that I'm such and such a person for wearing it, right? And that's a very, very strong thing. And it's something that marketers are very aware of. So let's take another example. What about Rolex? If you spend a lot of money to buy a Rolex, you do so not because the person at the jewelry store was a sweet talker, or the display case was amazing, or even that it's better than a Timex or a Citizen or Casio or whatever. No, you do so because you are also very aware of the signal that it sends when you walk in to a negotiation wearing a Rolex, because it signals that you have the power and the prestige to afford something that's expensive, like a Rolex watch. And so you bought that watch with the understanding that that Rolex commands a certain level of respect. And this is why the best copywriters aren't the ones with the most exciting words or the best sounding sentences. They're the ones that know how to position your products and services as symbols, as signifiers of power, influence, and youth. And that's absolutely essential, because brands that do that well, number one, they can usually charge more, but most importantly, they're able to outlive companies that are just so stuck on talking about the quality or the utility of their products and services. So how do you make sure you're positioning your company, your services, your technology in a way that is aligning yourself with power and influence? Well, stories, and more stories. They've always been the best way to show that you are somebody that's in the in crowd. And to help you do that, I've put together a free resource. You can grab it right there. It's called my Story-Driven Email Planner. And with this, every time you talk with your market, you're going to be talking with them in a story form, so that you're aligning your products and services with big names, movers and shakers, the who's who in your industry. And that's just really, really important, because when you show up above the line of ultra credibility, well, just like the Rolex, you get the respect. And isn't respect akin to trust, right? And you know how important trust is to sealing the deal, right? So pick up the Story-Driven Email Planner and make sure you're telling these stories to align yourself with power and influence and youth, because that's what it takes to go the distance. All right. And if you have any questions, just let me know. All right. Hope you're having a great day. Bye now.